today I figured I would kind of do like my everyday makeup when I'm going out or when I go to work, and kind of do a little chat with me, get to know me in the process. Alrighty. So I mainly focus on skin. Usually I use like Nourish Your Glow Makeup Forever HD, but today I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I'm gonna mix True Match Lumi. This one's in W12, this one is in W4. Together they kind of give me W3 kind of ish. Medium coverage, kind of light coverage. I'm just gonna buff that in with a seamless buffing one from Bare Minerals. My name is Jagger. Yes, real birth name. It's German, pronounced Jaegger, and it means hunter. No, I am not German. My mom is a flight attendant, dad's a captain. My mom was in Germany, and she happened to hear Jaegger, and she's like, oh, that's like a boy's name. She had like 1,000,001 girls' name, go figure. And she didn't have any boys' names yet. So when she heard that, she was like, oh, that's perfect. So yes, birth name is Jaegger. I'm used to Jaegger and Jagger, so either or. How I got into makeup. I'm a makeup artist who pays my bills. I started off when I was 14. I went to a performing arts school originally for acting. And when I was there, I ended up doing makeup for a show. And I was like, oh, this is really cool. I really liked how I was able to tell a story and kind of transform someone, and not have to be in the spotlight as much. So I kind of enjoyed that. I always get my ears are really red. Blech. So I was self-taught for 4 years, mainly in theatrical makeup. And then at the end of high school, I was like, oh, maybe I should do something because all my friends were going away to college. So I was looking at makeup schools and I couldn't really find one that I loved. I saw Mud, which is really big in Manhattan. That's where I'm based and from. So I was looking at it, but there's a lot of special effects, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do special effects. Now I go and contour. Usually I use my eyebrow powder. A lot of contour shades look very orange on me, so I like using an eyebrow powder. This is a really old, sleek brow kit in Light 817, and I'm gonna go in with a MAC 109, which is a dome-shaped brush. I like dome-shaped brushes. Too small, like the NARS Ita brush, is too harsh of a line for me, and anything too big and fluffy doesn't give me enough of a line. So I just kind of dab my brush in it and start contouring. So yeah, Mud had a little bit too much special effects, and I was also kind of into fashion at the time. So I found the one that I ended up going to, which was AOFM, Academy of Freelance Makeup. So I applied for the one in New York, and I called them up, and they were like, oh, we're so sorry, but we're fully booked for like a year. And I was like, oh my god, no. And they're like, well, we're originally based in London. I know that's kind of stupid of us to say because you can't come to London. I was like, actually, I can. My mom's a flight attendant, my dad's a captain, so I fly for free, or pretty much almost free. So I was like, that's not a problem. I was like, book me on the London course, I'm on my way. So did that. It was pretty much an intensive course. So it was every single day for like 6 days a week. Yeah, 6 days a week for like 8-10 hours a day. And what was really cool about it was every day we had a teacher that actually worked in the fashion industry. So it was really cool. So I would just stay after class and just kind of pick their brain and be like, so how'd you get to where you are now? And kind of help them clean their brushes and stuff like that. So after I graduated, I actually stayed in London for a year and just assisted some of the artists. And it was beautiful. I got to do lots of photo shoots. That's how I ended up being able to do New York Fashion Week and lots of really cool stuff. Alright, so I contoured my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, pretty much everywhere. Now I'm going to go into eyes real quick. This is a Christian Dior Backstage Eye Primer. Really similar to Paint Pot's, not as drying, so if you have more dry eyes, it's really good. Just to give a base. I have lots of pink and red on my eyes, which drives me up the freaking wall, so I like to cover it. And then of course I put brown on top. And we're back. My camera exploded. Sorry about that. Okay, so going back with my Dior base. So yeah, I was self-taught for 4 years, and then I basically assisted artists for like a year in London. Came back to New York. Kind of had a rude awakening because I was spoiled. I was doing photo shoots every day, doing fashion shows, and I wasn't really having to worry about money at the time because my parents were pretty much taking care of it, like college. And when I came back, it was like, oh, I have to get an apartment, I have to pay rent. So now I am taking Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush, and I'm just picking up the eyebrow shade. I'm just fluffing that. So yeah, so I had to find a job, and I went to MAC, and I went to NARS, Makeup Forever, all the artistic brands, because I figured they would appreciate my expertise, and all the experience I had over in London. They did not care. They're like, oh, that's cute, that's nice that you did a magazine and editorial. What's your sales experience? How much can you sell an hour? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, And like, I've worked in beauty retail. My very first job was at Walgreens, 16 to 18, so 2 years, selling CoverGirl, Loreal, and all that, which, you know, in reality is retail beauty retail. But companies like MAC and Makeup Forever, they really don't care. They're like, oh, that's nothing. Come back to us in a year. So I basically started working at salons. And the main salon I worked at was at Bryant Park for a year, and I was a makeup artist / assistant manager. I don't know. It was quite a bit of, not a lot of artistry, so I started going, Rah. So then I moved to Sephora. So currently I'm part-time Sephora, part-time, I work with an agency that does house calls, so I go to people's homes, and I do their makeup for, I don't know, nights out, birthday parties, Hanukkah, whatever, Kwanzaa, whatever. And then I also freelance, so I do my own stuff. So I'll do the makeup for a magazine or just test shoots for my portfolio. Freelancing for fashion does not pay, or if it does, very little. So Sephora and my agency basically pay my bills. What I just did was I just ran through my brows. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Medium Brim Pencil, Brow Wiz. I am gonna very lightly fill in the ends of my brows. Just like the arch and the ends. Lately I've been pretty happy with just my natural brows, to be honest with you. I feel like everyone's been so crazy with brows, like too crazy, like Sharpie fudge brows, and it's just like, ugh, calm down. Ugh. Okay, so yes, what else do I do? Oh, I like to highlight. So contouring and highlight's like my main thing. This is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle, and I just take it on a fan brush. And I just go on my cheekbones. And if I'm ignoring you guys, I apologize. I have a tiny little mirror right there that I'm kind of trying to look at. So I just put on my cheeks. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Yeah, my main focus is fashion. That's what I like to do. Ideally, I'll be able to do that full time. Not have to work in retail anymore, but baby steps. This is Sephora Glossy Gloss in 26 Creme Brulee. I like it. It's a beautiful nude. Not sticky whatsoever. And it tastes and smells like vanilla, which is like freaking amazeballs, in my opinion. And I just focus a little bit in the center to make my lips look a little bit fuller, because let's face it, I ain't got none. Okay, I think that's pretty much my makeup situated, and then I just kind of fix my hair. And this is my Pretty Boy B, natural B with contouring, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Whenever I go to work, I like to have makeup on. I don't necessarily need it. I'm like pretty happy with how my skin is. But I find if you're going to be selling cosmetics, you might as well have it on your face. It's a little bit more relatable. Okie dokie. I think that's it. Ooh, please don't fall. Okay, cool. I thought my camera was going to fall. So, that's that. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please like the video so I know that I did a somewhat decent job. Please subscribe. I am planning to do minimum of 1 video a week. Hopefully 2 a week. We'll see. I work 3 jobs, all in makeup, so it's quite a bit to juggle. I would like to give a little shout out to lovely Annika. She's rather big here on YouTube. I work with her. She's super sweet, and she's been pushing and pushing for me to do a video. So, Annika, I hope you're happy. And yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram. That is at Jaegger, Yaegger. And my Instagram's the same. Instagram and Twitter are both at Yaegger. Okay, thanks guys.